The rest of the NFC West made one huge mistake. They forgot about the Super Bowl champions. A.J. Hawk is doubling down on Seattle, warning the league that Mike Macdonald's defense could become the nightmare every contender fears.
And then Cooper Kupp, he told us last week that everything's going to be on Hard Knocks. So if it happens, it'll be on camera. Yeah.
Sick.
Highlight.
Jeez.
Thank you, Cooper Kupp, for telling us you would do it and then go ahead and do it in the first weekend. NFC West fully at training camp, and there's a lot of studs out, AJ.
They are, but are the Seahawks flying under the radar to you? Doesn't it feel like that for being defending Super Bowl champions? Like, not a whole lot of people, I feel, give them a chance to run it back-to-back, do that.
Rashid Shaheed, we remember him from the playoff run, taking one to the crib in Seattle at a deafening pace. I mean, yeah, nobody's really talking about the Seahawks. On that note, why don't we do it? Let's pick the NFC West.
Okay.
Pick our NFC West champions, as they are all back at training camp. They're the only division fully back. I haven't seen a single yard in the NFL, says Nathaniel Hackett, and I love that. Now, AJ, do you want to go out on a limb because that's where all the fruit is and pick the Arizona Cardinals to win the NFC West, or who do you got as your NFC West champions whenever it's all said and done?
I mean, you would think when you look at how this is, the odds right now for the NFC West, I would think, yeah, that seems about right, doesn't it? Like this seems like the right order. But if I'm picking it, you know what? I'm going to have to trust my instincts. I'm taking Seattle over the LA Rams there in the NFC West, and then San Fran Cardinals to follow after that.
Okay, so you got the Seattle Seahawks, then you have the Los Angeles Rams, and then Niners Cardinals, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only had to pick the winner, didn't have to pick the entire slate. There's currently two guys in the Thunderdome, Matt Teichman and D. Butt on Los Angeles Rams to take the NFC West. A.J. Hawk says, give me the defensive coach. Give me the Seahawks and Macdonald. AP Tone, a man who has votes on all the AP awards. Who do you like? Who do you hate?
Yeah, last year, obviously, the Seahawks will win the Super Bowl. The Rams and the Seahawks played 3 times. Their games were decided by 7 points total over those 3 games. So an incredible matchup last year. I believe the winner of that in the playoffs was probably going to win the Super Bowl. The Rams did not get worse. They definitely did get better, but the Seahawks did not get worse either. They lost K9, Kenneth Walker, to the Chiefs, but they added Jadarian Price, the running back out of Notre Dame in the first round, who I think is really, really good. And I love the Seattle Seahawks defense. That's going to be the difference for me. I'm going to go Seattle, the reigning, defending Super Bowl champions, to win the division as well.
Okay.
Well, there's always things you're finding that you want to do a better job of. I think we have a pretty clear vision about how we want to operate, given the circumstance, and you hit it, that's great. Let's go hit it again the next day. If you don't, then we fall short. What can we do better to go hit it the next day? So I think it's just there's all these little benchmarks that you're trying to hit, and we're doing a good job. We're we're finding ourselves. We got a lot of young guys getting a lot of good reps, so a lot of good stuff going on. The tempos are a little funky right now. It's not a lot of challenge at the catch point. It's not as physical as it will get, which is good. The guys are getting their legs underneath them. I know they're sore right now, so and we're dealing with a few things, but kind of par for the course on that front.
A lot of people talk about blitzes versus not sending people, but you guys also just send different people. How do you think about blitzing versus rush variety?
Are you talking about drop back situations?
No.
Well, I think you need to have the threat of bringing people. If you're not able to bring second and third level players, then I think that probably makes offense's job a little too easy. But it's kind of like what are we really good at? What how do we want to attack this offense? Sometimes it's a little bit more pressure. Sometimes it's a little bit more 4-man rush. But it's not like we're going into a game saying, hey, we have to operate at a certain cadence or pattern or something like that. I think that kind of limits you a little bit too much.
How's Anthony Bell as a blitzer?
Good. Yeah, he's done a good job. I mean, he didn't have many opportunities during last season, but I remember in the preseason he did a good job when he got those ops. And he's an athletic guy. He's powerful. He's not as big as Nick, but he's pretty dang strong too, and he can run, and he's really good near the line of scrimmage. So he's been doing some of that stuff.
When the Panthers claimed him,
I'm sorry, Joe.
I'm sorry, just to follow up on Bell. When the Panthers claimed him, were you guys pretty set that you were going to target him, or was it one of those deals where you thought you lost him and that was just a tough luck deal before he came back?
I don't remember specifics. I just remember being bummed that he wasn't going to be here. And I think with those things, you've seen times where it's kind of a week-to-week thing. Like he gets claimed, he might be ready the next week. So you're trying not to make too much of the situation. Just kind of make the best decision at that point. Now that he got claimed, unfortunately, it happens more than you want when we lose some of our own guys.
Dante Fowler was talking with us earlier about just how good he's feeling physically, and
yeah,
kind of shouting out the strength and conditioning coaches. Now that he's getting on the field, what are you seeing at Dante? Just wait for
yeah, you can definitely feel him today. You want to affect the quarterback, but not too much at this point. It's part of the training camp, so he's doing great. He's getting used to how we roll here, and I think he's enjoying his time, which is a positive. But definitely seen flashes for sure. I think for the folks that watched our practices in the spring, just like to see the improvement in the timing between him and Sam was really exciting going into the off season. I think they've picked up right where they left off, and I know they put some work in this off season as well, like throughout the summer. So that's definitely paying dividends. And look, it's something that we just have to keep attacking. Like what are the ways that we can get him the ball? What are his top routes? How does the timing work out? All those types of things. That's why you need all these reps, so you can have a great understanding of that. And so when it's when we're playing our real games, we're just doing what we've been practicing this whole time.
Ernest Jones is going to be up here in a second. He had a career year last year.
Who's that again, Bo?
Ernest Jones.
Okay.
Yeah. Just what can you say about what he contributed last year, all the interceptions, just did he get it on?
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't say. I mean, we love EJ. He's the best. He's just kind of the alpha in the middle of the defense, and he has such a great temperature and understanding of like when to push. What do our guys need and when in terms of messaging and like attitude, and just kind of sets the tone for the whole operation. Let alone like patrolling the middle of our defense in the run game and the pass game. So he's the man. He's having a great camp. Yeah, it's like. Is it tough to evaluate right now? Kinda, with the tempos and things, and see how like the runs finish. But you can see the decisiveness. You can see the movement ability, like the quickness, the speed. Doing a lot of great things in pass protection, which I appreciate. So it's positive right now. Just really excited about him. He's got a great opportunity in front of him. I think it just goes to like, okay, well, offensively. In terms of tempo and how fast we operate, that's really important to us. That's something you can practice in a walkthrough. It's something that we want to be able to do from here until they tell me that I'm not welcome here anymore. I mean, that's kind of a non-negotiable how we play offense, and defense is the same way. So I think there's like principles with how you want your football team to play.
The biggest mistake the NFL made this offseason was forgetting about the team sitting on top of the mountain. The Seattle Seahawks are not chasing a championship anymore. They are defending one. And somehow, the league still refuses to believe they can do it again. While teams across the NFC West are getting attention, hype, and national coverage, Seattle has quietly returned to training camp with something far more dangerous than predictions: confidence. A.J. Hawk is not buying the disrespect. The former All-Pro linebacker believes Mike Macdonald's defense could become the nightmare that every contender in the league wants to avoid. Because this is not just another team trying to improve. This is a Super Bowl champion built around a defensive identity. A defense that can change the entire game in one possession. And the scary part? Most people still aren't talking about them. But if Seattle's championship run was supposed to be a surprise, the rest of the NFC West is about to find out that the surprise is not over yet. And then came Cooper Kupp. Before training camp even heated up, Kupp promised something that caught everyone's attention. He said if something big happened, it would be on camera. And then he delivered. The Rams star immediately reminded the league why he remains one of the most dangerous weapons in football. A spectacular highlight. A statement play. A reminder that Los Angeles is not backing down. Because this NFC West is not a division filled with rebuilding teams. This is a battlefield. The Rams still have elite talent.
The 49ers still have championship expectations. The Cardinals believe they are ready to shock the league.
But sitting quietly in the middle of all that noise is Seattle, the defending Super Bowl champion. And now, the question every fan wants answered.
When the dust settles, who actually owns the NFC West? The NFC West is officially back at training camp.
And the debate has already started.
The Rams have supporters.
The 49ers have believers.
The Cardinals have people searching for the surprise team.
But A.J. Hawk decided to trust the team nobody wants to face, Seattle. His prediction?
The Seahawks finish first.
The Rams second. The 49ers third. The Cardinals fourth. And that prediction immediately created a debate. Because on paper, many people would rank the Rams ahead. Los Angeles did not get worse. In fact, they improved. But here is the argument nobody can ignore. Seattle didn't get worse either.
The Seahawks lost Kenneth Walker III, known as K9, but they replaced him by adding Notre Dame running back Jadarian Price in the first round.
And for A.J. Hawk, the difference comes down to one thing: defense. Mike Macdonald's system. A defense built on pressure, unpredictability, and making quarterbacks uncomfortable. But the biggest reason Seattle could repeat may not be the players they added. It may be the standard their coach is creating. Mike Macdonald understands something most coaches learn too late. Championship teams do not stay champions because of what they did yesterday. They stay champions because they refuse to lower the standard tomorrow. During training camp, Macdonald emphasized one message: find what went wrong. Fix it. Come back the next day better. That mindset is spreading throughout Seattle. Young players are getting valuable reps. The team is building chemistry. And every practice is about reaching another benchmark. Macdonald is also creating a defense that refuses to become predictable. Blitz? Four-man rush? Second-level pressure? Third-level pressure? Seattle wants offenses guessing. Because the moment a quarterback hesitates, this defense attacks. Players like Anthony Bell are showing flashes as explosive pass rushers. And E.J. Jones has become the emotional leader in the middle of the defense. Macdonald called him the type of player who sets the tone for the entire operation. That leadership matters. Because championship defenses are not built only on talent. They are built on identity. And while the defense creates fear around the league, Seattle's offense may be quietly becoming the piece that makes this team impossible to stop. The biggest question entering this season is simple. Can the Seahawks repeat? History says it is difficult. The pressure is heavier. Every opponent wants to defeat the champion. But Seattle believes they are different. The chemistry between Sam Darnold and his receivers continues improving. Mike Macdonald believes their timing and understanding have taken another step forward. Because when the regular season arrives, there is no more experimenting. No more excuses. Only execution. The NFL may still be looking at the Rams. It may still be waiting for San Francisco. It may still be searching for the next surprise team. But the defending champions are right there. Quiet. Focused. Dangerous. And if A.J. Hawk is right, the rest of the NFC West did not prepare for Seattle's next chapter. They prepared for the wrong story. Because sometimes the most dangerous team in football is not the team everyone is talking about. It is the team everyone forgot.
Yo, mic check 1 to 2, -1, -2. Game over for this video, folks. Smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to stay in the huddle for more. This is NFL Madness, bringing the heat and signing out.